Christian and Muslim women from the 17 council areas of the state came out in their numbers to pray and seek divine intervention following the persistent invasion of communities by the gunmen. Funam Joshua has the details.
Seated in this hall are women from the Christian and Muslim faith across the 17 council areas of Plateau State. They have gathered here with one mission and purpose, which is to pray for divine intervention in seeking an end to the killings. The recent killings of more than 200 people, including women and children, across 3 council areas on the eve of Christmas necessitated the gathering, which is first of its kind in the state.
We deem it fit that we come together as Muslim women and Christian women to unite so that we can fight that issue of religious discrimination in Nigeria and also on the Plateau.
You can see women from different tribes, Christians and Muslims. In spite of what is happening, in spite of the pain, in spite of the sorrow, we have decided that we'll come together.
So we pray that they would listen to us through our prayers, through our admonitions, for a lasting peace on the Plateau and in Nigeria.
If you look at the gathering today, the Muslim women and the Christian women on the Plateau are out to tell the world that we are tired of this civil crisis on the Plateau.
In a related development, the leadership of the Plateau State House of Assembly and that of the local government chairman have condemned the invasion in some communities in the state. In a separate chat with journalists, they want security operatives to put in place swift measures to avert further reoccurrence of such dastardly acts in the state.
The House is therefore appealing to the Plateau State government and the Renew Hope agenda of the Federal Republic not to relent in their effort towards ensuring that normalcy return to the affected communities.
We are going to further acknowledge the effort of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCON, the President of Nigeria, for supporting the Nigerian Army in maintaining security through the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taurik Lagbaja.
With the President Bola Tinubu's directive to security operatives to stop the killings, it is expected that such attacks and gruesome murder of locals would no longer be tolerated. Funam Joshua, TVC News, Jos.
And back here in Lagos State, a gas cylinder exploded in the Igomu area of the state, causing damage to some sections of the National Arts Theatre, Igomu, on Saturday. The Director of Public Affairs of the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service, Amodu Shakiru, said the fire was contained from spreading by men of the service. Yesterday's fire at the National Arts Theatre is a third incident reported in the last 7 days in Lagos. At the scene of the incident today were charred animals and destroyed gas canister. No casualty has been reported. Senior correspondent Sharon Ijason was there earlier today and gives us an update on the incident.
It was announced that a fire incident occurred at the National Theatre in Igomu, Lagos, Nigeria. We can tell you for a fact that the fire has been put out when TVC News visited the scene. The actual space where this incident took place within the National Theatre Igomu is the space whereby Center for Black and African Arts and Civilization CBAC office is located in. Very quickly, if we move into the compound, you would realize that the compound is empty. So many of the residents and people who are actually occupying office spaces here have been questioning what activities have been ongoing in this particular space. Visiting the space, like we can see the cylinders that actually got exploded. We can actually also see men from LASEMA, the Lagos State Fire Service, who were up until midnight yesterday to ensure that the fire was actually put out in good time. However, many of the occupiers at the National Theatre, in Igomu, Lagos, are concerned about the quality of people that actually do come into the space because it's an abandoned building. They refuse to speak on camera. However, they are hopeful that the relevant authorities will come and give an assessment of the National Theatre Igomu, Lagos, to ensure that spaces that are not put in use are actually used appropriately, to ensure that a reoccurrence of such incident does not take place. Sharon Ijason, TVC News.